You wanna get high?
What happened?
This buzz kicking in.
Right now.
You smell that? That's fire. Roll it up, lock it in. You're in the hole now. Fire in the hole, light it up. Let's go. Real ones only, now you already know. Jokes too raw, that's how we roll. Welcome to the madness. This fit got soul. Your whole soul might bring the farm gas straight from the phone. This ain't no safe stream, this a wild zone where your weirdest finally feels at home. Smoke loud, talk real, no sugar on top. Life's messy, we just make it hot. Fire in the hole, light it up, let's go. Cannabis kings with the comedy flow. Game night giveaways, burn it slow. VH fake, it's the realest show.
Hello.
What
Boy,
What do you
well,
think?
it's
Did you
good.
listen to the intro?
What's that?
So what do you think? Did you listen to the intro?
Yeah. It was good. It wasn't the exact order, but it works.
I thought it was.
No, it was wanna get high? Right now. What happened? This
Uh,
bud is in.
all right, I got you.
The right now is just in the wrong spot, but it's alright.
I might have to jump out and come back in a second. What's up, Chrissy? My phone's just locked. Hope it doesn't keep doing it.
Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Denise. Hello, everyone.
Welcome in, everybody, to our final episode.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Mike quit on us. He said 3 times his pay is not enough.
Yeah. It's getting greedy. Hold on, I'll be right back.
What you oh, okay. We tried that the other day. We gave you the link to come up before we started the show, and you were having trouble, remember? You can come up now and we can see, like, we see you when you come in studio, we see you backstage, and then we go to pull you up, and then you disappear before we get a chance to pull you up. Hello, Alice. Hello, John.
Hey-oh. What up, Nick? What up, Nick? R.
Get in my belly. That's what I should do. I should start saying famous lines in different accents.
What's up, Kristen? Let's go back out and come back in.
Yeah. In my belly. Yeah.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, and my belly. And it's horrible, dude. Like I got to really work on my. Usually, I can do Christopher Walken. My impersonations have been shitty lately.
You gotta listen to it again.
Mm-mm. Got to practice more. I haven't talked like anybody in a long time other than myself. And that hello.
Shit, I do impressions all the time. I'll just randomly be talking. I'll have like a full conversation with D in like a fucking British accent or something.
Yeah. Like I can do that. I can get into an accent and do that, but the actual like I used to be able to do Christopher Walken really good. But now I just can't do it.
I like the twins from Holland on Family Guy. They don't really have an accent. They just more have like a cadence that they
Yeah.
they told. I thought I was gonna get laid, but then she said there was no way.
Canadian accent.
She said there was no way. Rose, what up?
Hello, Margaret. Hello, Rose. How come only some of the comments are coming up on my Facebook? Probably because someone's watching in Fire and Hole and someone's watching in Mess Comedy, right? No?
It's not live on Fire and Hall. I got all the last ones that come in on mine.
I'm not seeing Rose's.
Maybe you got to back out and come back in.
I'm not seeing Nick's either, it looks like. See, what the fuck?
That's cool. It puts a label above everybody now, like follower, anniversary follower, not following.
Star
Top
Sender,
fan.
top fan.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, still isn't giving me Rose's comments or Nick's.
Huh.
Let's see.
Nick said, because you're high.
No, that's the wrong one. That's why.
Yeah, yesterday was live.
I was in an old live. I had the volume down. I wasn't even paying attention. Son of a bitch. All right, there we go. Hey, Rose. Hey, Denise. Hey, Nick. I was saying hi to people that probably weren't here, but hey, they got a welcome in.
You got me over here saying hi to people that aren't here. I was just repeating after you.
It was yesterday's live. I guess it put me on to. I shared the wrong. I must have shared the wrong live out.
That's funny.
Oh wow. Let me go share it again to the right live.
What's everybody up to? How y'all doing today?
Try this again.
Oh, Waylon's live. I didn't even see that. Oh, fuck my life.
That's the first time I've ever done that. I've laughed at other people for doing it. Now I gotta laugh at myself. That is funny.
My buddy just called me today. He's like, hey, on your way to Pennsylvania, he's like, is Ohio on your way, or like how far out of your way? I was like, dude, that's 12 hours out of my way. Like, he's like, you
Oh,
serious? Yeah. Yes,
David Blackstar.
he's taking his girl to a Tech Nine concert in September, and he wanted me to go with.
Oh, shit. Fucking hot today, boy. I'm getting there. Got 8 minutes till we hit that 20.
I'll save that half a joint for that. No, you got it. Oh shit! Ohio is on the way to Pennsylvania. From where? It depends where you're going from.
Illinois.
Yeah, I'm in Florida. Straight up to Pennsylvania, I'll hit the east side of Pennsylvania. Ohio is off the west side. But he was saying, like, on my way there, like, if I was going to Reading, if I had to go to Ohio and then to Reading, that would be 12 hours out of my way.
It would be more than 12 hours out of your way. It'd be 12 hours away from where you're going, right?
It would add 12 hours to the trip. Yeah.
I think it would add more than that. Because you got to go, you wouldn't go up to there and then over. You would go up over here and then there. So it's it's going to be 12 hours from here to where you're going, right?
Yeah, from Reading to Ohio.
Okay, so from Ohio to Reading is 12 hours. Then
But
you got to think
there and back. There and back is 12-hour trip.
So it's 6 hours each way?
Yeah.
I thought you meant 12
If
hours.
you're in New York, then Ohio is definitely not on the way. You're next to you're touching Pennsylvania. How is Ohio on the way to Pennsylvania? And Ohio. Yeah, I guess Tech Nine, Mercules, and somebody else is going to be there for like a fest. It's like a festival. There's going to be a bunch of different people there. But it's $150 for tickets, plus I'd have to fly up there and shit. I ain't about to do that. That's a lot. Then he's like, and then right after that, we're going to Bike Week. I was like, well, why not? While you're at Bike Week, you come fucking see me. Like, he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you ain't going to fucking Bike Week in Daytona? He's like, no, we're going to Maryland. Oh, fucking lame.
Well, Ocean City is pretty good bike week, but
That's where they're going.
Did you hear Finland has achieved transmittable energy, wireless power?
Really?
Yeah. Now they have to figure out how to do they've achieved it, but I think they got to figure out how to build the infrastructure and lay it out and everything.
Yeah, they would need receivers in every home. And is that gonna put the cost on the consumer or the?
Well, but I think they use the existing power lines to take it to the homes. It's just from where they get it to the power plant, to the power plant. So it'll be cheaper electricity. Instead of burning fossil fuels, they're taking it out of whatever.
But do we know? So they're taking the energy out of the atmosphere. But do we know what that like what
I don't even know if that's what they're doing, to be honest. All I know is that they found out how to transmit it through.
All right, but even so, with that theory of them taking the energy out of the atmosphere and stuff, do we even know if that's safe? Like, what is it? You know what I mean?
That's what the research, I imagine, is figuring out. You know, like how to do it safely.
Is what if like we start pulling all the energy out of the air and the plants start dying? Like, you know?
Well, I didn't even think of that.
Don't make me get fucking loud. Do not make me get the fucking cast iron skillet.
Give me a quick second. I'll be right there.
Do one.
What's up, Mikey?
Ready to.
What's happening? I didn't jump in. I didn't know what the fuck we talking about. What up, Scott? Rose? Denise?
Hello, Scott. Hello, everyone. Hello, Denise. Hello. I think I said hello to everyone already.
Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Just one of them motherfucking Mondays. Looks like rain.
I got to go to the big toy store today.
Tractor Supply.
No, I went to John Deere. I went to the not John Deere dealership. I had to go last night when I went and did hay last night. I filled up my tractor. I forgot to put my fuel cap back on. I lost it, so I went and got a new fuel cap for it. That way, if it rained today, we can get water in our fuel. What up, NATO?
What's up, NATO?
Yeah, don't lose a fuel cap off a tractor. That son of a bitch was $60.
God damn. God damn.
Yeah.
And I also read, finally, mosquitoes have conquered the earth, guys. They made it to Iceland, the only place that never had mosquitoes.
Really?
That was Greenland.
No, Iceland doesn't have mosquitoes. Well, now they do, but they didn't up until now. They made their way out there.
Floating around Vietnam. I hope it's treating you well, NATO.
Yeah. Rapid down there. Well, now, is the Vietnam people, are they a clean people? I'd still wrap it.
Iceland is an island, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So they would have had to gotten there through like shipping or something like that, transport, right?
I don't know. I just read something. Look up the story.
Yeah, I don't think a fucking mosquito's getting fucking just crossing the ocean like fuck. There's got to be land somewhere.
Plenty of water for them. I mean, that's where they breed, is in the water. But I guess it's stagnant water is what they breed in, not ocean water. But they could probably go from buoy to buoy in little puddles and bounce around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd imagine they probably came over on like a ship, like a boat, though.
Yeah, probably.
Around the boats and shit.
Yeah. Iceland lost its historic status as a mosquito-free zone when scientists confirmed the discovery of 3 wild mosquitoes in the Galacto Valley of Cajos, about 20 miles north of whatever that one is. Yeah.
Just 3.
Just think about this.
It was in October 2025.
Just think about this. If humans weren't here, mosquitoes would reign as champion. They reach all corners of the earth now.
Yeah, but that's probably because of humans. We took them everywhere with us.
Never leave home without it.
We can leave now. Our mission is complete.
Bring in the aliens.
Yeah, we'll have a civilization reset, and mosquitoes will rise to power afterwards. That's the next civilization. Wait till they figure out space travel, boys. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be crazy.
Wait till the first alien takes one back to his home planet. That motherfucker's dead. They ain't never letting that motherfucker leave again. So, shit, you done brought back fucking mosquitoes? Next you bring back bed bugs.
Out of everything you could have got, he brought back a fucking mosquito.
Yeah.
The aliens, 10 tentacles, just fucking smacking themselves.
All 10 tentacles has crabs. Fucking just.
Speaking of mosquitoes, did you know if you have type O blood, mosquitoes are more likely to bite you? If you have type B blood, they stay away from you.
Something in it bitter. I guess.
Typo number 1.
I don't know what kind of. I don't remember what kind of blood I got.
That's a band. Nobody knows it.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, I said it wrong. It wasn't. It was typo negative. My bad.
You dork.
You have type O negative. That's the. I think that's the universal type, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't. I don't know what my blood type is. I was trying to make a joke, but it was a bad one.
You dork.
About a band nobody's ever heard of. Have you ever heard of typo negative?
Yeah.
Really, you have?
Yeah. I am typo negative.
No, but he said, have you ever heard of the band?
Yeah.
That was like my sister's favorite band back in the day.
Typo negative. It's a rock group.
What do
Like
you
Death
keep
Metal.
showing him?
I'm typo negative. That's my blood card.
All we saw was a card. I couldn't tell what it said.
Yeah, my blood type is O negative. Yeah.
You better not get into an accident. They gonna take your ass.
You just had to ID somebody from Alberta? Gabe with 20 more stars. Thank you, Gabe. I'm lost. Why did you have to ID somebody from
He worked at a
Alberta?
gas station.
Cigarettes or
He
something.
worked at a gas station.
Yes. There you go.
You mean you had to card somebody? Okay, I was like, ID.
Are you allowed to?
I did. Do your fucking damn shut up.
Do yours and shut up. Leave me alone.
Are you allowed to accept that?
What's that?
Are you allowed to accept that as identification for tobacco and alcohol?
As long as they're of age.
Why wouldn't you? You have to charge them, but do you have to charge them with tariff? That's the question I want to know.
No, because
Did you charge them like a $5 tariff, Loretta?
We've never been there. We don't know, David. I don't know. I've never been to Israel.
I remember going up to the counter. It says all persons will it says U.S. identification necessary.
I don't know. I never saw that, but
When
Really?
you go to the gas station next time, look at the sign that tells you you have to show your ID. It says U.S.
Yeah.
identification.
Well, yeah, because that can't. That's just the form of ID they're showing you. You need a whatever. I don't know. As long as you can prove that your date of birth is.
all I'm saying is if you have a Canada ID, that's the perfect reason to charge someone $5 for fucking tariff. Just be like, dude, I got to run this Canadian ID. That's going to be $5 plus the extra $5 on the tariff.
When I was 17, the police station was at the local carnival, and they were doing fingerprinting and IDs and stuff.
Fuck.
I was already in the system, so I didn't give a fuck. But I was watching all these kids go up there and just hand the cops their fingerprints. But my shit was already in the system, so I went and did it. And I got this. It was like an oversized ID. It was like a flash card, pretty much size, but it was laminated. It had my fingerprints on the back. The front looked like an ID. It had my information and stuff. Bro, I used that for like 5 years to get cigarettes.
Not sure. You used it for 5 years to get what?
Cigarette.
No shit. They won't do that now, definitely.
No.
Like they have to scan your ID now with a scanner that runs it through a database. Anyway,
I got my birthday tattooed on my arm, and they won't even take that.
those cards used to be like mandatory when you started school. You get fingerprinted because that was back when all those kids were going missing and they started putting them on milk cartons and shit.
Yeah, you'd be at the fair or some local event. They'd make you. They took a sample of your hair. They put it all on a damn.
Oh, no, they didn't do that.
I bet you.
Fingerprint.
If we go back and we look at some of those milk cartons, you're going to find Christina Aguilera. This person and that person, Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, all these people that went from Epstein Island to Disney.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
I remember when they used to put all your information on a floppy disk and give it back to you.
No, I'm talking about before there was even computers. They used to give you those fingerprint cards when you started school, I think.
I remember that we had like an ID card for school, a picture and our name and stuff on it, but I don't remember putting my fingerprints on it.
What did you find in?
I remember early the police came in and everybody in the school went around and did it. If your parents signed a thing to have it done, it was to register in case you went missing and shit. It's to register.
Oh yeah, my mom probably didn't do that.
Oh yeah, my grandpa was so old. When he passed away, my wife was going through his wallet just the other day, and she found out he had a metal Social Security card.
What was his Social Security number? 7?
No,
I think it was two. I think two. They did it with X's and I's. I don't know exactly how to read them numbers. But no, he does. He has a metal Social
There's an
Security.
outlet there somewhere.
That's funny as shit.
X, I's, L's, V's.
Over and over again.
He quit doing that. I told him I've never been there. I don't know nothing about it.
I was going to say, you get one more.
Do you like Israel, David? Do you like Israel, David?
See, I don't know why I'm so quick with the block button on YouTube. I'm not like that on Facebook. These fucking people repeating themselves, like, that's just fucking annoying. If we're trying to have a conversation here and you're just fogging up the chat with some bullshit.
It's like, mom, mama,
Yeah.
mama.
Yeah, at least when Graham comes in, he asks us questions about our Mako-mizing and if we've met any new Mako-mizers and
What up, Baddest?
hey, that who?
Baddest.
Touch the
Did you see that? Did you see those? I know we talked about this before, but the bionic contact lenses. Did you see that shit again in the news? I can't wait till they come out, dude. They're like telescopic contact lenses. You can go up to like 3 or 4 times magnification.
How do you control them? Like from your phone?
I have no idea. I just Mike, read the story. I shared it if you want to read it and see how it does.
This is the contacts.
Yeah, the contact lenses.
All right.
Does
Let's
it
see.
say how? Is it just the poster or just the picture? Or does it say anything about
It's
it?
a whole paragraph. It says somewhere between a contact lens and a pair of binoculars, engineers built a piece of eyewear that lets you zoom your own eyeballs with nothing but a wink. Researchers at
You'd be going in
EPFL.
and out all the time, blinking all day and shit.
Yeah.
Winking is different. It's like it's using this muscle here. Blinking, your eyes are just blinking.
Let's see. Researchers at EPFL in Switzerland is working with the University of California, San Diego, to pack a working telescope into a contact lens just 1.55 millimeters thick, thinner than a credit card. So inside sits the tiny pre-cut mirrors that bounce incoming light around before it reaches the retina, stretching the apparent size of whatever you're looking at nearly 3 times.
I'll tell you what. I don't want the first ones.
No.
I'll
No,
tell you
that would definitely be one you'd want after they got it perfected.
I tell you what, I'm going to get them for my woman, and make her wear them during sex. So I look at her, be like,
Told
"Jesus,
that mother-
Merry Christmas, honey."
I told you that motherfucker was a foot long.
I told you I had a bigger cock. Well,
Wait,
I'll
wait.
get a bigger cock one day.
How many times did you wink? Go ahead and do that one more time. See that bitch, that motherfucker a foot long. How many times you wink? Yeah, do it 3 times exactly. What up, Frank?
If you do it the 4th time, it's back to normal. You got to go and start over.
If you do it the 4th time, you reset the setting.
But yeah, like I said, I definitely don't want the first ones. First ones of everything suck. They explode and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
don't
but how is it going to explode?
Who knows?
there's little mechanics in there. There got to be to make it move. Like make
There's
the
nothing mechanical in there. It's just mirrors.
Yeah, but
Well,
think
yeah, but
about it.
it has to be because it has to adjust because like the blink makes the lenses
I
adjust.
see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. You are right, I guess.
And think about this. The first lady that ever got their tits bigger, how bad was they? Because, they used the wrong shit every time till they got it right.
Well, isn't there a story about a lady that like went up in a airplane and her titties popped?
Yeah. Have you ever not watched that movie
Up
with
there
breast
in one of
milk?
them there aeroplanes.
One of them flying birdie things, whirly birdie things. Have you not never watched that movie, Breast Men? Yeah,
I
like
don't know what kind of pornos you're into, Mike, but
that's not a porno. That's an actual.
That's a movie.
It's an actual movie. What was it? Ross Keller from Friends.
don't co-sign his bullshit.
I normally wouldn't, but I've actually seen the movie too.
She watched it with me because I'm a titty guy. But I'm like, I don't know why people want to do that stuff. But their first implants, they used something that made them come out looking like sponges. Fuck them all up.
Oh, they still do sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know that I'd still want one, after years,
You gotta
Well,
go if you're gonna go get something like that done. You gotta go to somebody that has a long track record of doing that shit fucking perfect.
Not
You
the
don't go to
first fucking
somebody
time.
that's like, yo, I got a discount for you. Nah, don't take a discount when it comes to your fucking body. Like,
No.
I
What?
can get it
So
cheaper
you're
over
telling-
here.
So you're telling me that penis enlargement I got down in Saskatchewan is
In
going
a,
to work out?
it's gonna rot. They used a lizard penis. It's gonna rot.
Is that why there's scales on it?
It wasn't even the lizard's penis either. It was its tail. That's why it only goes back and forth like left to right.
It's longer, and the women love it.
Yeah, I would fuck around. You see Lil Kim? Is that Lil Kim? Pull up Lil Kim.
Hang on. That's the movie I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you had Lil Kim already. I was like, yo, this guy is, we need to fucking get this guy raised again.
That's the movie I'm talking about.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen
What's
it?
going on with Lil Kim?
All right,
Oh my god, you gotta see it. I think that's who I'm thinking of.
Lil Kim.
She got all kinds of,
While we're waiting on that, what do you think about?
Good.
What do you think about this Hayden Panettiere shit?
I don't know who that is.
The girl, the actress that just died last night or yesterday.
What did she do?
Superhero or something. Marvel.
Can you not close that on my cord, please?
She just spoke out on someone's show like 3 months ago about how when she was 18, or no, she was younger. She was like, or maybe she was 18. I don't know. But she was on a boat with someone she trusted, and this person walked her back to a room where there's this other famous person laying naked in the bed with his hands up behind his head, like, and just like it was normal, like this is what we do here. And they pushed her in, like, and she ran and hid and everything, but she didn't say any names. She just told the story, and then 3 months later, she's dead.
Yeah.
Damn. How'd you die?
They're saying cardiac arrest, and I heard drug overdose.
Damn.
So I
Cardiac
don't know
arrest,
which-
that's drug overdose. The typical unalive of somebody that knows too much. Yeah, look at her
Yeah.
face. You pull up an old picture of Lil Kim. Like
That's not her.
that is.
Rough picture of her, I think, or my eyes are getting
Pull
bad.
up another
Oh,
recent.
Look, Lil Kim. She looks like
She looks like one of them. Fuck. Like a stretched out. You know that filter on You ever use one of them filters on Messenger that give you the big mouth and like?
she looked. Yeah, I was kind of going to say. You know those squeeze balls. The squeeze balls that you can push and strut.
Yeah.
Like she looked like that.
Yeah, like a claymation character.
Yeah, like you could just kind of and stretch her out.
Yeah, I don't know what she had done, but that is crazy. I honestly don't even remember what she used to look like, but I know it wasn't that.
Like, why did they make her
Yeah,
look like
look.
Mickey Rourke? I don't get it.
Oh my god, she was beautiful.
That's what she used to look like.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What? Why does she look like Mickey Rourke now? I'm telling you, Mickey Rourke has always been Lil Kim. They just play different characters.
Yeah, pull up the other one again. The newer
I
picture.
think I got all that
See
shit.
if you can find the front, like the front of her face.
What up, Lone Star?
Well, so
What's up, Lone Star? Any Malcolmizers in the rooms? I'm searching for. Look, now that we're searching for him, he's not going to show up.
They don't have none hardly side by sides.
yeah, I got you.
Like
Cookie Monster car.
who?
You don't know who Lil Kim
What's
was?
up, Corey?
The rapper.
Oh, I know Lil Kim. I just don't listen to her music.
There goes that Hopper comment again. It's funny because I'm going to be Red Guardian for Halloween. Or Hart, yeah,
Looks like
Hopper.
a man. Can't stand a new rap bullcrap. Yeah, you're just old. No, I'm kidding. I don't like most of the new rap either. Be able to zoom in on that at all? Yeah, she looks like an alien.
She does look weird.
She was replaced.
Just a little bit.
Corey McKinley, what up?
Bean. He wants you to look up and me to look down. So look up. Okay, now send that cash out to Bean Dongo. $ Bean Dongo. $5. That's how much you paid for that.
You didn't even do it right though.
Yeah, I did. I went like this.
No, him. He shouldn't have asked me to look up. He should have asked me to turn around. That would have been the right picture. I guess. Turn around would have been better. Yeah.
I don't get turned around. Am I missing?
But then it would have looked like I was giving you a head.
Turn around.
If I would have.
No, what you should have did is gone like this. If he was looking at us side by side. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, okay, now do it. I got to get up a little higher and look down now.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
First time. Heidi ho. What's up, Jenna?
Oh my God.
Is that Hopper?
No, my name is David.
Jenna. I got the hopper. No, my dish. I got hopper with my dish. Satellite.
Is that like a TiVo type thing?
Yeah, one of them DVR things.
Yeah.
I'm paying for satellite and I don't even fucking watch.
By
I
the way,
watch
we
make-
missed the 420, guys. Like, that's what I said fuck about earlier, about 20 minutes ago.
That's why I took a dab. Turn around. Every now and then I get. I wrestled my sister back in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
She whooped my ass, but she thinks she got the upper hand. I felt her butt.
One time when I was 12, I
Ain't
stuck
enough
my
grease to
dick
keep me
in a
off that big. Sorry, Mess. I had to.
One time when I was 12, I stuck my dick in a hole, and I don't think the guy on the other side knew I was 12. But he told But he told me afterwards that all I had to do was say 3 Hail Marys and an act of contrition, and I'd be fine. So I've been absolved of my sin. I don't think he has. I fucked that joke up because I shouldn't have said when I was 12. I just should have said when I was a kid. I said one time when I was. Did I say when I was a kid? Or did I say
What
when
kind
I
of
was 12?
wrestling, Adam? Collegiate wrestling or like pro wrestling? I don't know why they call that pro wrestling when collegiate wrestling, like that should be with pro wrestling. Like that's, you know what I mean?
Shit. You ought to have a fucking. You ought to have a cage match with your sister in the bathtub taking a shower. You sneak in when she closes the glass door. You sneak in and have your other brother lock it. And yeah, that's how I wrestled my sister back in the day. She did. Yeah.
What does that comment say? I can't read it. My eyesight is hard. I gotta put
There's a big promotion in my mom's bedroom, king size bed ring. It was me versus the big gorilla Teddy I had.
Oh, dude, you were my tag team partner. I remember that.
I remember that too, back in '96, right? That was a good match.
That was a good
Yeah.
year. 96.
You almost came on top.
Almost.
Then,
That
dude,
gorilla bent your ass over and took you like
I'll poke you in the butt and that was over.
but I'm glad to talk to you again since you're all grown up. I hope there's no hard feelings.
No hard. I'm too old for it to get hard now anyway.
I haven't had a hard feeling in 10 years.
What up next? Shit, just because there's smoke on the shed,
Good shit, Nick.
just because there's snow on the roof of the shed, don't mean the fucking ain't no fire in the chimney.
When I went to get my beard colored, the old woman asked me if the hair on my arm was graying. I said, no, it's still blonde, but my pubes are fucking graying for some reason. She said, really? I said, no, but it's funny as shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, next time somebody says to me, no hard feelings, I'm gonna respond, shit, I'm married. I haven't had a hard feeling in 2 years.
Yeah. Can you change that?
The only hard feeling I have is when I take Cialis and lie in my bedroom.
Shit, that was a good rip. Yeah, I go back to the doctor Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Get my blood work done. I got my medicine finally today after that was closed Friday and Saturday. So the medicine they prescribed me, I didn't get till today, but I go in and get some blood work done Wednesday and see if I'm going to continue taking water pills or Lasix. Then they gave me a new inhaler. One of them.
Yeah, nifty diffy little thing.
Oh, yeah.
How's your blackouts been? You had any other issues lately?
I hadn't blacked completely out in about a week. I got real close, though, but I haven't blacked out.
Without bong hits, I'm saying.
Without bong hits. I have not blacked out in the last week. I've got close, but I have not done it.
That
Denise,
sounds like some blood pressure shit.
Yeah.
Is it like when you stand up or like?
well, hang on. That doctor I went to, she said, hey, did you have a stent put back in? I said, yeah, back in 2016. I had a heart attack. They put a stent in. She said, they do have a lifespan and it may be wearing out. So what we may need to do, get you a heart doctor appointment. So I called my heart doctor, made that appointment for September. That's as soon as he can get me in.
Then
And I'm gonna go get
that's
my lungs.
definitely not good.
I'm gonna go get my lungs checked and everything. Well, that has something to do with my legs swelling. And I put on like 30 pounds since during winter.
Yeah.
So that would kind of accumulate for if I'm not getting the blood pressure good. I always feel like shit, stuff like that. So I will probably have to I have to go in, get a stress test, probably get a replacement
Is that like a big deal to get a replacement?
stent.
Yeah.
No, they'll go in through my groin, they'll go find it, and they'll replace it, and they'll pull it out and put one in.
Denise with 20 more stars twice. Denise with 20 more stars twice. I had to say it twice.
Is that kind of like what Waylon was talking about, where they just go through an artery and find their way through?
Yeah. They find their way through to the block section. They'll go in there and put something in there that spreads it out, a wire stent that will expands and it holds it out so you get better blood flow through that area. So
I need a stent put in my dick. That way I can get better blood flow.
but I may have to go have a stent replaced.
That's crazy that they like technology's wild. That they could just be like, yeah, I'm gonna go in right through your fucking crotch right here.
Well,
I'm gonna just
honestly,
make my way through your body.
yeah, but you know what the track was before that?
Like plumbing.
Yeah. It's
The
like a
track
fucking
before it
plumbing
was
thing.
the track before it was they cut your breastbone right down the middle, they crack your ribs open, and they go in and do it that way.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful they done it this way.
Yeah.
So
That's
You got a new
what I
fan.
originally thought of when you said that you had to get a replacement. It's like they have to go in there and fucking do that shit.
hell
You
yeah,
got a new fan.
hell yeah, Adam, awesome. Jedi, I'm going to be in Little Rock, Arkansas, October 1st. Is that going to be at Simmons Arena? If so, I'll see about getting some tickets to it. Huh? Rodeo. Nick Ramsey's a bull rider.
If you're watching, need them.
Yeah.
Bring them a ticket. Bring them a ticket and some stickers.
You're damn right I will. I will hook you up with some stickers, some for our next 420 event
What
next
are
year.
what are Netherland dwarfs?
Dwarf goats? Is that the ones that faint? That'd be even cool if you send me a video. That'd be badass.
Right.
Rabbits.
Rabbits, yeah.
You just like were like, yeah, cool, and moved on. I'm like, wait, no, what the fuck are you talking about? like, I like midget.
Oh, it's
I wasn't going to talk about my porn history, but if we want to go there,
you really piqued Bean's interest. No, it's concerts. All right,
Did
check
somebody
it out.
say dwarf? Dwarf?
Let me go. Simmons Bank.
They're very small. Cool. Cool.
That's awesome.
Adam, why don't you join the Discord and put some videos of them in there? Running around to Mike's voice, Jethro's voice.
Or come back.
You can find it at allmylinks.com/FITH. The Discord is in there. It's a lot easier to do it that way.
Don't you
Holy
still have QR code to everything?
Yeah, that's what it goes to is all my links.
No way,
Shoot,
bro.
like,
No way, bro.
I'm wondering if you could post it on screen, but I guess they're watching from their phone, so they couldn't.
That
scan it. If you posted it to your screen, wouldn't it still put that link? Like, because your screen sees it now. I think my phone, I think, will still see it, and
You
it'll
would have to-
give the option to press the link.
You would have to screenshot it, and no, that still wouldn't work. I don't think because you have to do it through your camera.
Are you talking about Cole? You talking about Cole Wetzel, Nick? You gonna go see Cole Wetzel? That'd be fucking sweet, dude.
I don't know.
Oh, he's going to the concert. He isn't
Yeah.
right. There's the concert.
I
Find
just
out
looked
where
up-
find out where his seats are and see if you can get seats near him.
I just looked up the concert. I don't know if there's any. Let's see.
Don't piss on anybody's daughter or niece.
Why?
Because the dude that did it was from fucking Arkansas. I know how them Arkansas, they're not Arkansas. Yeah,
Arkansans.
yeah, how they are.
My kind of party.
You didn't hear about that? There was a guy at the Baltimore Morgan Whalen concert with his niece and his brother and his wife and some drunk dude from Arkansas pissed all like whipped his dick out, just started pissing in the stands, fucking pissed all over the like 7-year-old little girl and the woman and there were children and shit. Dude didn't I would have hit that motherfucker. I would have went to jail that night.
100%. You ever see the video of the dude that I think he was at a concert. He was up in one of the balcony seats, sitting there in the just beating his dick in the front row of the balcony. Like one dude came over from this side and punched him. Another dude came over and kicked him. Right? And then security ended up coming in. But yeah, they fucked that dude up.
I was looking at the prices, man. They're going quick. They've got a lot of available seats, but they're going quick. Cole Wetzel is in the South. He is he's a funny motherfucker. I may have to see if I can't scrounge by and get me a couple of them tickets. Get the old lady to Cole Wetzel concert. I took my old lady, my daughter took my wife to the Jelly Roll concert and another friend. And I was fortunate enough I got to drive them to the concert, but did not get to go in the concert because it was sold out. But I got to hang out in the parking lot with the road crew, and I got stoned as fuck with the road crew. They didn't smoke with me because they was leaving out that night heading to St. Louis right after the show, and I was blazed up. But some bar
Dude, I'd rather smoke and talk trucks with them any day.
Fuck yeah, I was out there having a damn good time.
You still get to hear the music and everything.
Oh yeah, I heard the music out there. It was muffled quite a bit, but like I was too busy talking, so I wasn't listening to the music. This old barfly flew in about the last 30 minutes of the concert, and she's trying to drunk staggerly into the concert. So yeah, we was having a good time. What about Boomtown?
Boom, huh?
You all right? Is that they gonna have that at Simmons Bank?
I got 2 tickets to Pound Town.
One-way tickets.
You taking the fuck truck?
I'm taking the shagging wagon, bro.
So we taking the fuck truck all the way down to Pound Town. And if she's drunk enough, we might even take it around to Brown Town.
We'll take it. No, that's where you get a little mud on.
Down around town.
That's that we go mudding. That's where you go mudding.
Break out the old ATV.
That's right. Co-Wetzel, where he went. Hell yeah.
I don't know who that is.
I want to catch Picos in the Rooftop concert. They play quite a bit in Arkansas, but I'd like to catch one of them one of these days.
I don't even know what the hell you just said.
Picos in the Rooftop, man.
Ecos and the Rooftop.
Yeah.
What kind? Oh shit! What kind of music?
Not exactly country, but not. It's like a southern rock, I guess.
A little bit country and a little bit of rock and roll. Never mind.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
I miss good music. Like the 70s, early 80s had good music.
Now everybody's just trying to follow a sound and make some money.
Yeah. It's definitely sad.
Back then, everybody was trying to find a new sound that nobody's ever done before. Now everybody's trying to match what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
What happens is they take a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And
Yeah, but like you see, like one fucking T-Pain did auto-tunes, and next thing you know, every fucking rap song is auto-tuned.
And now everybody does rap. Nobody auto-tunes.
Like auto-tune can be used as like is a good thing for like a song or two, or you know what I mean? Like depending on the feel
like
of the song, it might, don't use it all the time, but here and there. But they take it to like people use it all the time now, and it's just like they can't even sing. The only reason that they have a contract is because they have auto.
They can put words in a row and then tune them however they want to.
Yeah, they can sing like
All right, can you hear this?
To be with you, but here you go.
That's like a Josh Turner type.
That's what?
Like a Josh Turner style.
It's kind of a southern rock, I guess.
Would you go with me?
Not like that. It's a little, but yeah.
There's a long black train.
Cameron Marlowe, I probably do. But by name, no. I don't know it by name. I listen to a lot of Red Clay shit. I like a lot of Red Clay shit, Red Clay Dirt music.
What does that mean?
It's more of
Americana.
God. More like, well, you get a little bit of the Oliver Anthony in that, you know, you get what is that? What's that fucking one?
The Red Clay Dirt, is that a style of music or like a record label?
There's a Red Clay Dirt, Red Clay Straits, but it's, you know, it's just more like fucking hardworking men making fucking music that they like. You know, their type of music that everybody else is kind of enjoying, like Co-Wetzel, Cody Johnson. He come back. He's trying to bring back actual Texas country. You know, Whitey Morgan and the 78s, man, they're fucking pretty good. I like them. You know,
Why
I
they
like
gotta
it.
be white? Why they gotta be white?
I
See,
don't know.
I don't know anything about anything new in music.
Yeah,
Music used to be life. I'd be
yeah,
playing music at all times.
yeah.
But for the past like 5, 6, 7 years, I don't play. If I'm playing something in my headphones or on my phone or whatever, it's usually like a podcast or something. So I haven't found any new music. I still listen to the same stuff I listened 5 years ago.
I like going to the Spotify music. Then I'll find one certain song I like. Then I'll try to find a radio mix of that music. And I just go down the list, listening to some of the music. So I listen to a lot of offbeat shit that not a lot of nobody knows about. But only reason why I know this group is because I've heard y'all and some other people talk about them is that group Fish. I don't listen to that kind of music, so I've heard about them
That's
from
it.
other people.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know any of their songs. I listened to them jam for like 5 hours a couple of times.
Listen, check out some Sturgill Simpson. I bet you'll like his music.
I do.
I'll tell you one thing about Fish. Their lead guitarist, that motherfucker can drop some acid, stand there in one spot and play guitar for like 2-3 hours and not fucking move. That dude
he just gets in.
His feet are planted though. Like that dude for like 2 or 3 hours, he just stood there, just fucking tripping balls, just jamming. Like,
and the whole time he's jamming it, he's feeling the way I feel when I'm curled up under my blanket swimming with dolphins. Like he's like, yeah, this is where, like, and that's his comfort spot. That's what he's like.
He's just fucking living it.
I wish I could do that with comedy, like eat mushrooms and fucking
yeah. Like back in my day, there was a lot of groups that I heard of. I just didn't listen to a lot. Primus, Pork Soda, that album. I know Primus. Pork Soda was a song that they had, but I never got into that type of music.
I don't know what that is.
That's an old band.
To me, back when we were listening to music, it was more of a rite of passage. You know what I mean? You grew up through different styles of music, like you evolved your musical taste throughout, and it was like kids today, they have access to everything, so it's like it's not that, it's so instantaneous now. So and that's why I lost interest in listening to new music, because it's like I can listen to so much of everything. I don't know what to like. That's the good thing about radios. They kind of gave you good music. You know what I mean?
I think you got a point there, because like you could see the kids around your age and be like, he listens to Korn. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
your music you embodied the music that you listened to. Like,
see, I've listened
like
to
that. That was kind of the clique you were in.
Yeah, I liked Korn, but at the same time, I was also listening to Eric Clapton and fucking Ozzy.
I like Korn on the cob, but not when I'm listening to music.
Korn's decent.
Back in the day, Korn was decent, but I haven't listened to them much.
I think they just do. I was gonna say autistic, acoustic stuff now.
Remember Tool? They were good.
But I don't search for their music now. I don't know. I just never really. I don't care for Led Zeppelin. I'm not a big fan of Led Zeppelin.
What about the biggest psyop in history? Everybody convinced, for some reason, everybody had to say that they didn't enjoy Nickelback.
I
Yeah,
love
he's like, nah, I hate Nickelback too. Yeah, we fuck Nickelback, right? Yeah, they suck.
But
Yeah, meanwhile, look at this photograph.
aren't they a Canadian
it.
band?
Makes me laugh.
I don't know.
So you like something from Canada?
They had some good artists. I think that's all we got from them was like a couple of movie stars and singers and shit.
Watch, Nickelback
Maybe
probably
some
isn't even
bluegrass.
from there. Nickelback's probably somewhere in like Michigan or something. They're like, we don't want them Canada. You're like, fuck no, he ain't from you.
I think they're from Canada.
You know who I think Nickelback is though? I think that's Hanson grew up.
Music.
Really? That's who it looks like though. That looks like one of the Hanson kids grew up.
Nobody admitted to listen, didn't like Creed. You know, well, back in the day, everybody was bumping Creed.
Oh, Creed was my
Yeah.
shit. I still listen to Creed.
Yeah, Papa Roach, all that shit. Yeah, I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, I've been to the Papa Roach concert. He puts on a good show. He puts on a real good show.
Nickelback is definitely that one that like everybody had to say they hated, even though we knew when it comes on the radio, you turn that shit up.
What was that group you listened to? Savage Garden.
That was any good.
Whoever listened to Savage Garden.
No doubt.
That was a good one. My mom had all of their CDs.
Yeah, no doubt. Savage
Most of my music taste comes from my mom. My mom and my stepdad were like big into music. They had fucking massive speakers all over the house. Like they would jam out like
You know what?
Savage Garden or Soundgarden?
Soundgarden. Savage Garden.
Savage Garden did
I knew I loved you before I met you. Something like that.
they did the soundtrack for Vertical Horizon. That's the only reason I know. My mom had that soundtrack.
Yeah,
Because Savage Garden isn't Savage Gardens what Ronnie's thing is?
Yeah, that's why I always make fun of her and say it's. That's why every time I make fun of her and say it's Gardens with an S, like you don't want to go to the better website.
Yeah.
Savage Garden.
But there was Stone Temple Pilots, shit like that, fucking
Oh shit, yeah.
Seven Mary 3.
Oh, I love Seven Mary 3, dude.
No, yes.
Ah,
I would probably know them if I heard them, but I don't.
I get them confused with Three Doors Down. So which one?
A lot of the rock bands have just weird ass names.
Cumbersome?
yeah, Cumbersome, Three Doors Down,
Right.
and all that other shit.
No, that's
The taste is cumbersome.
yeah. Who is that?
Oh, yeah.
Seven Mary 3.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's not Three Doors Down.
No,
that's
I get
Seven
them
Mary.
confused though. I never know which one's which.
But then again, I also go back and I like fucking ZZ Top, Leonard Skinner, all that shit. See, you listen,
Wear the David mask. That song.
you listen to a lot of stuff that your parents listened to, right?
That's what I'm saying. I got all that 80s, 90s rock music like drilled into my head.
Yeah, that's what you heard. But see, I was raised in the 70s and 80s, so I got to hear that good 60s and fucking the 70s. And
I was telling Mess the other day, I don't know the names of the bands. Like I know, like I call it based on where I heard it. Like garage music, that's the stuff my stepdad used to listen to. The fucking Three Doors Down, the Stone Temple Pilots, like all that shit, and like the pool music was like Hootie and the Blowfish, and
yeah,
you know what I mean, like the more upbeat, like alternative, like because I didn't know who they were. That's just the shit I heard when I was at the pool. That's pool music.
Yeah,
Garage music was always like that rock.
And you go to a pool hall and you hear different
country. Fair music.
rodeo music.
Honestly, until I was like maybe 16, I hated country music. So I called it trash. Like I hated it with a passion. Like I do not listen to country music around me. And then I heard one song and I'm like, that's a good song. Maybe there's more good ones. And now country's my favorite genre.
Yeah.
I think that I think that's the natural progression of most white people, men especially.
What are you saying? I'm just a typical white boy?
That's just like from our era, like our age, we grew up in that era, and it's like I said, we grew up like I don't know. Like if you the more older people you talk to, you realize everybody listens to country. They also like other shit, but country is a go-to because it's everybody's happy with it for the most part.
Yeah.
Younger people, with younger people, they hate that shit.
And no matter what genre you listen to, you always had a little Aussie in it, like fucking Gabe said. Didn't matter. You listen to rap, but fucking Aussie's gonna play somewhere in that lineup. Country, Aussie's
I always like listening to the classic rock station. But it's pissing me off that they had these new classic rock stations, which is like 90s rock. And I'm like, dude, that's not classic. That's just old rock.
Well, it is now. It is. Classic is talking about a certain amount of years. What is it? Classic is.
So what's classic rock now? What do they call classic rock now?
Motherfucking rock.
antique rock,
The oldies?
the goodies. Some of this trash they putting out though ain't fucking music though. That's what sucks.
Well, there's no more music that stands the test of time. Like, there's music from back in the day that people still jam out to today. Like I said, I'll throw on Creed's whole playlist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, there's nothing like that like everybody knows, and it just carries through society into the future anymore. It's just a bunch of fucking, like we were saying earlier, the same shit over and over again. Everybody's matching everybody's sound.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing anything creative. So what's the point of passing it on?
No, nothing's OG anymore. I still play Phil Collins, Rod Stewart. You know, that's what you know. You got to Chicago, Dire Straits, damn Yankees.
There's some things popping out of the woodwork though, like the country rap scene is doing certain things.
Yeah, but even most people call that shit crap. Oh,
Yeah, it's at least different. Fire in the hole.
Well, we got a minute or 30 seconds or 10 seconds or something.
That's why they call it crap. Country rap.
Yeah, but it's different than what everybody else has been doing. You know what I mean? They're at least trying to move in a new direction.
I'll listen to it. I'm not gonna say I don't.
Yeah.
But you know, Low Lax is one of my groups, bro.
We haven't seen anybody try to move in a new direction in such a long time. Like, everybody.
Fire in the hole! It's 420!
Hit one. You didn't miss it.
Yay, we did it!
But see, that's a lot of it, people. Though. Wait, I forgot. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. I took that hit.
Everybody does the same thing. Nothing's
Yeah,
memorable.
you go through the where everybody copycats for so long, then finally somebody breaks out and does something new. Then other people start trying something new. Then you're copycat. Then finally somebody will break out. But it's just gonna take when somebody gonna break out.
I think I said this about rap a while ago, but I think it really carries into every type of music now. Like, I really said this when I was like 16. I think rappers need to go into like a studio and just listen to like 90s and 2000s rap, like good shit, for like a week,
Yeah.
and then go write a fucking album.
Listen to
You know what?
man.
You know what? Honestly, most country rappers are probably thanking Everlast for Whitey Ford Sings the Blues. Like he's always been creative his whole entire life. Like he was one of the first white rap groups with what he called the other one, Beastie Boys, you know, and then
Yeah.
him. Then Vanilla Ice came around, and
The
but
Outkast.
House of Pain was the shit back in the day. You know what I mean? And then he went and he changed his music a little and started doing slower shit with like Whitey Ford and this and that, and moved that way. And then he came back and got even deeper with it, but no one ever took. That's all he's done has been creative his whole life, tried to change shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he's still doing it. He's still putting shit out.
Yeah, he's got his following. I got to get it one of his new albums because I've fallen off on listening to him. He used to be I just love the feeling of his music. It takes you somewhere. You know what I mean?
It means something.
You haven't heard me play music in a while, but when I'm on here playing music, that's like I play like 6 of his songs.
Yeah, I've heard it before.
He doesn't come after you for it. So,
Really?
yeah.
That's why I play Tom McDonald. If I'd known that, I don't know any of his new albums. I'd have to look it up.
The reason I don't get you for it is because he hasn't really put out actual albums. He just puts out videos and stuff, like his acoustic shit. I don't know. I don't know if he put out albums, but what you can find online is mostly acoustic, like him in a studio, just jamming out, singing his songs.
Gotcha.
It's open. You're getting probably well over the scissors. I do.
Mimi gonna beat that ass.
Some new rap. I mean, I like some new rap. It's fun. It's fun listening to him talking about killing each other and stuff. You know.
I got grandkids that listen to some of this newer shit too, you know. So
everybody's doing the little gun hand thing at each other while they're singing and shit. You know, they're cool.
They think.
My bad. You got grandkids that listen to this shit?
No, they're 11. They don't listen to that kind of shit. That gangster rap shit. They're into like Bad Bunny and stuff like that. But they listen to more what we listen to because that's what we allow them to listen to because I don't like the shit that they listen to.
What do you mean Bad Bunny? Who's that? The one that did the Super Bowl?
No.
They don't listen to Bad Bunny. You're talking about Buckle Bunny.
Buckle Bunny. Buckle
Name
Bunny.
of a song.
Name of a song. Some white rapper girl.
I was like, he's like Spanish. What are they listening to?
You put me on some Bellamy Brothers and shit. But no, you know, I listen to a lot of the shit my kids listen to when they was old enough to say, hey, I want to listen to this. Then their homies would come by and say, hey, play this, Big Papa. So I'd be like,
I remember my house music and techno music phase too, where you go clubbing, fucking E-bills, cocaine.
Bro, I could listen to literally any type of music. I could stand around and be perfectly content for hours listening to elevator music. I cannot do techno. Once it starts getting like real bassy and like my heart starts going faster, like I can't do it.
On that, I do have a question. I have a question I want to ask everybody. Who in the audience or who up here have been to a rave?
No, I can't do it.
That's what I was asking. I was getting ready to ask you. You never been to a rave, just like eating ecstasy? Like, do you eat it? Like when you tried ecstasy, you said you tried it before, right?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you not like that experience either? Because that does the same thing. That's why people go to raves because it's what they're feeling.
That's why I didn't do ecstasy very long. Like, I don't really like the speed. It was a fun experience for the month that I did it, and like, I don't do clubs either for the same reason. It's just fucking I'm like, yo, this is too much. Like, I only go smoke a joint and chill.
I don't go to
Me-
bars for the same very reason. For like I was worried when we went out to eat because we was eating at a bar. I was like, oh, is it going to be crowded and we're going to worry about bumping into somebody or touching some old lady's ass and we won't get her ass beat, But I just can't. I can't be in a crowded area like that.
I don't mind crowds and stuff. Like I'll be at concerts and shit, rock shows, and like
Me,
I'll listen to fucking opera. I don't care. I'll go sit at a fucking ballet.
me and two other friends got jumped coming out of her one time. There was guys in the parking lot waiting for us, like between cars and shit. They circled us, and we beat the shit out of them. Dude, I had a 30-pack. I had a 30-pack of beer that was completely sealed, and I fucking hit one of them in the head with it. It wasn't sealed no more. Beers went everywhere. This one dude I was with named I think it was Forrest. Yeah, Forrest. He started doing some kung fu shit and kicking motherfuckers. I was like, holy shit, looking like Roadhouse in this motherfucker. And I'm just swinging at whoever I can grab a hold of, picking them up and slamming them down. And then my other buddy Charles was fucking tearing some shit. It was crazy, dude. And then the police came and they tried to like act like come on hard to us like they were somebody like you were talking about the other day, Bean. And I was like, look, give me your fucking badge, your name and badge number, because I'll have your ass, blah, blah, blah. And then everybody from the club came out and told them what happened. And like they gave me all the paperwork to press charges and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you, cops. That's how I was back then. I'm not like that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll run into cops like that where they're like, all right, you're right, you got me. Or you'll run into cops where they're like, you got me, whatever. You're still going to jail.
There was nothing for me to go to jail for. I was defending myself. We got jumped by like 12, 15 people.
Yeah, but it's still it's up to the fucking cop's discretion. You'll go to court, you'll fight it. You'll get found innocent. He won't show up.
They all rolled out because they got their ass beat. And I was the only one left when the cops rolled up because we were cleaning up my beers. We were picking them up.
I do get to go to a Craig Morgan concert this year if everything works out right. We're gonna have one. Craig Morgan's gonna be in Searcy, Arkansas for free, so I get to get downtown.
Right. They usually do a fall fest back where I'm from in Lancaster. That's free. That is like all the top bands that in country go there.
Yeah, they have a concert they do here once a year at the college, but you have to know somebody at the college to actually get in and go to it.
Yeah.
How far is Lancaster from you?
2 hours.
That's where it's at every year.
I forget who they had this year. They only get like one big country star. Like last year, they had Bryce. What's that Bryce guy's name?
Bryce.
Lee Bryce. Lee Bryce.
Huh?
Yeah, Lee Bryce.
They had him up there last year.
I don't know who they're going to have at the county fair this year, but I'm going to try to make Craig Morgan. I'm a big Craig Morgan fan.
Yeah, he's a good one.
I'd say we go live, but restrictions. But it's a free concert and everything. But yeah, it's like one of fall festivals.
What restrictions?
Well, I mean, if I jump on live during the concert and playing the music, the copyright music, but I mean,
you won't get in trouble, but because you won't be able to hear it either.
Yeah.
And it won't
definitely-
be the exact track that was recorded and copyrighted.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I'll still make little clips and everything. while I'm there. Do like we did last time. Rose.
I did. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I said we're gonna do like we did last time. Take us a bowl and sit out in the fucking truck, smoke us a couple of bowls in between, and run back and forth and get up there and listen to music.
I went live when I went to the Aaron Lewis concert for like a minute, but then the usher started walking up towards me.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, he had his little lights and shit, you know, that they guide you with. And he was
What up,
walking
Alice?
towards me. Fuck, I had to put it down. And it when first time I told that story, Bean thought I was talking about Usher, the singer. He's like, what? Usher was in the crowd?
Where I didn't see him.
I didn't hear any of that. Sorry, he was talking to me. Hope you were talking to me.
What up, Alice?
We were talking about you, not to you.
Yeah.
Good, just the way I like it.
We were talking about the first time I just told that story about going live when I was at the Aaron Lewis concert. And how you thought that when I said an Usher was coming, that you thought
Usher.
really like the singer Usher that was in the crowd.
That'd be a hell of a show.
Yeah, right.
America, let it burn. Let it burn. What's up, Elisa? How are you doing today?
Hello.
Yeah, September 25th through 26th. The headliner Craig Morgan will be performing at 8 o'clock for a free concert. So it's going to be awesome. Elisa, what up, sis? I need to look up the White County Fair.
Collected a couple of strays.
What's that?
That we've collected a couple of strays.
Kitties.
Yeah.
At least they're not raccoons. They'll probably keep the raccoons away. 21st is your birthday, Gabe? Or is that how old you are? And today's
21 already? God, time flies.
Damn.
Oh, how time flies.
Yeah, Nick, if you might be riding up here at the White County Fair, I think they have a big event up there on that.
If you leave it alone.
They have
I
big-
decided to get into bull riding.
I like watching it.
Yeah. I'm going to be like the next Jake Paul. I'm going to just start doing all kinds of sports I'm not fit for.
I want to do bull riding too because I'm tired of not having anything to grind my cock against.
You see, Jake Paul said he's going for the NFL next. And
Yeah. Supposedly some team reached out to him or something.
Yeah, because they know they can bank off of it.
If you can dance on it, like whatever. I'll let them team up. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I had the ability to generate the fucking views off of nothing that guy generates.
Yeah, it's just like Cletus McFarlane in NASCAR. Like he's been in some pretty big events. You know, and for football to try that, that's awful ballsy, but it will take the game to a different level.
Yeah.
But he's wanting to start in the lingerie league. Lisa, I hope everything's going okay, sis. I hope.
So hold on. If I'm just good enough, can I go to training camp? Like, can I?
I've known guys that practice like that, worked out all year, and showed up at open. They have an open call or whatever. I forget what they call it. Open tryout. And walk-on, walk-ons come in, and you can that's why they have other leagues playing year-round too. Like if you in your local areas, there's some fucking pretty hefty rec leagues going on that are more than rec leagues. You know?
Oh yeah, my brother owns they call it semi-pro football team.
Yeah, that's what it is, semi-pro, but it's fucking legit, dude.
Yeah.
I tried as a walk-on for the Houston Oilers, but they didn't accept players out of the flag football league.
So you can use flags? Shit, you ain't hitting me, big ass motherfucker.
My buddy Elijah, one that I've talked about before, that does cage fight or mixed martial arts and has gyms and owns that place in DC that I used to get my shit from. And yeah, that guy, he used to be in a semi-pro league and tried out for the Ravens a few times.
Yeah, my brother's team, they won national champion like 7 times in a row. They haven't been doing good the last like 2 years, but that's what happens when your best players move on.
Yeah, you got to rebuild. That's what you need other people for it, to be looking at talent coming up and scouting and shit.
That's cool to I go watch the games every time I'm up there because they're usually doing something around December. I say that with like quotations, kind of, because it doesn't seem like semi-pro when you show up at the games, because it's not like a lot of people even know about the teams, you know what I mean, other than the people's families and shit. So like the crowds, there's not a big crowd or anything. Like
that's why I didn't call it really semi-pro. I called it what I called it.
Yeah. Like they're competing in their own league, but like they're the only ones that really know they're competing.
It's nothing like high school football. It's more like rec football. It's more like pee-wee football.
Yeah,
but with good players. It has money invested in it because teams like NFL teams are invested in these teams.
Oh yeah, yeah. His team has the potential to make a bunch of money. You could also get drafted into other leagues too that have bigger sponsorships and shit like that.
Like the CFL, the USFL.
Yeah, like as a team owner, you like move into So like, I mean, that would be the goal for him, but he's got to build the team to get the offer. Even though when they were on their streak, they should have been able to do something, but
he needs to build a program, not a team.
But I don't know what it is or what he. I just know he says it's semi-pro.
Yeah,
look it up. Reading Raptors.
I know what you're talking about, but you gotta have like a program to keep them coming in and out. To like as they're going out, you gotta keep good talent coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they like recruit through the like local high schools and stuff, and they got a lot of people that like went out for like the
Draft and
Eagles and shit, and they jump onto one of the semi-pro teams.
yeah, some of these guys that go through the draft that don't make it to practice squads and shit like that in the NFL,
Yeah.
they go through these record leagues too and do shit.
So I should have- What are we talking about down here?
I think they're talking about grab ass again. Did you hear more and more cities across the country are making it illegal to sleep in your car? And in Tennessee, it's a fucking felony if you get caught sleeping in your car.
Yeah.
What if you're in an RV?
I feel like that's probably in like certain areas, like in like inner cities and shit. I don't know though. I never actually looked into it, but
But what about homeless people that have nowhere and they're living in their car?
that's what I'm saying. I don't think that they would really like completely outlaw it. I think it would be like it would be like an ordinance. Well, no, because it said it's a felony. Where's my phone?
Do you ever feel like there's got to be more to life than just this, or are you content with what it is?
I'm not content with what it is, but I love life.
I guess I'm content because I guess it's
I
as good as it's
don't
gonna
I don't like the way the world is, right? So I'm not content.
What up, Chance? I don't know. I guess I am content because I know this is how it's going to be. It's I either deal with it or, you know.
I mean, I get that, but I'm not content with it. I can't do nothing about it.
We got more people every day going homeless, fighting addiction, not making meat at the end of the day to cover a place to live. It's sad. That Tyson closing down affecting a lot of people up there, I imagine. It is everywhere. Hell, it's affecting the farmers.
If you want to get to the real culprit of everything, it's the
government.
It's the fact that we don't have gold standard is for the dollar. That's what it's allowed inflation. The gold standard always controlled inflation. It kept it at a minimum and kept costs affordable. But it wasn't good for capitalism. So what was supposed to be a short just a short time that we were off the gold standard became the norm. Like it was only supposed to be for a few years that this was supposed to happen, then we were supposed to go back to the gold standard. And now that we're not in the gold standard, we just print money, and that's inflation allowed to go crazy.
Do you want the link, Elisa? You want to come up here and get something off your chest, sis, and talk?
Who?
Elisa.
So, they expanded a law to make sleeping in your car on public land, like public property, illegal. That doesn't mean like you can't pull into a rest stop on the highway and sleep in your car for a couple hours. It's tied into a camping thing, so you're camping in an area not designated for camping, pretty much. And I would imagine it probably does have something to do with cutting down on it, like homeless encampments and shit like that. Like situations like we have downtown where there's a whole city block where you can't go down there. It is
I mean,
literally a neighborhood.
if you think about it, they allow one person to sleep in the car. Before you know it, they're sleeping there for a week. Or then, their buddy moves in with the van next door, so they got the party house.
What bothers me about it is it's public land. You know what I mean? Like down here we have rules on what they call it boondocking. Like you're allowed to stay on public land for a certain amount of time as long as it's under a certain amount of people. Like down here and like on any public land, like the national forest, anything like that, we're allowed to be there for up to 15 days with under 30 people. So we could have a whole party down that bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then the rule is you have to move 100 yards. So you just move 100 yards, then you got another 15 days. Keep that motherfucker rolling.
They just don't want you to build up any type of buildings there, like construction.
You know what Arkansas did? Used to on our state-owned land, you didn't have to have a hunting or a fishing license or anything to enjoy the outdoors other than fishing or hunting. You didn't have to have the special permits to go camping or to go walking, to go rafting the rivers, kayaking the rivers and shit. Now, you have to buy a permit to do that shit. If you're not, yes, on state land. If you do not have a hunting or a fishing license, you have to go to the game and fish and get a permit to walk, to kayak, to bird watch, to anything other than that's how Arkansas's got.
How's that?
Ooh, that looks good.
Well, I mean, we basically have a fucking tax to get onto any state land, like state park or anything like that. You got to pay for every car that goes into that bitch, $3.25.
Yep.
We have to do that to go into the park, yeah.
Yeah.
That's better than getting a permit. Like, that's just weird. Now, how much is a permit out for the day?
$10.50.
And that's just for a day? Or is that all season?
If you're non-resident, that's for the day. I don't know if it's one of them that you can.
Is that a person? Per person?
A per person.
Yeah.
Under the age of 16.
I'm staying my ass in the car.
But you shouldn't be driving down there enjoying that nature unless you paid that $10.50. That's what Arkansas says. But now get this. They will build $7 million worth of dams and bridges just to drain the water out.
Yeah, I got a bunch of empty dams.
Yeah, well, we got one empty dam, 7 empty bridges that they spent over $7 million to say, hey, we're not going to hold water back in that creek, which is a great creek to fish in. That was my favorite spot to fish in. I fished it for 20 years. They built a $7 million dam and bridges to drain this fucking place. Well, why didn't you just put culverts up? They fucking put culverts everywhere else.
Well, now you see everybody buying up all the water.
Now you know why they have to. Now you know why they fucking charging everybody $10.50 just to walk in their fucking parks, huh?
$10.50 a year.
$10.50 a year,
Yeah.
even out of state.
It just says $10.50.
Oh, no.
Anyone
John,
16
you're 100% right. Our freedom is just an illusion. We are all slaves to a system that we can't get out of.
You figure, listen, I know this the other day. So slaves used to work to get food, shelter, and clothing on their back. Now we go to work for pennies so we can buy food, shelter, and clothing on our back. Is anything different? I mean, other than the whole, like, you know.
I mean, yes, there is difference. We get the amenities, like we're able to do this. You know, like it's not just food, shelter, and water. We get this. We watch TV. We have events. We can afford here and there to do these little. But you need to have that to keep morale up. You need to keep morale up. If we didn't have that shit, we would definitely catch on. So you gotta give them that shit too, so they don't catch on.
Yeah.
And then
When people think of slavery, like right away the mind goes to chattel slavery, where it was like the worst of the worst slavery. But there's a whole array of different types of slavery. Like,
yeah.
But
it's solely on.
I'm content. Like I'm all right.
You know what's bad though? Everybody says, you know, and I'm again these data centers, 100%. But when they make it so hard for
Martin.
What up, Martin?
But I had to go out of turn playing peekaboo. My bad, Mike. Go ahead.
But when you got a fucking company willing to come in and offer you like, I think it was like $200,000 for 3 acres of land. Now, mind you, most of these people they're offering this money to, the government's done fucked them out of their crops. They're fucking them out of their beef. They're fucking them out of their pigs they're raising, the chicken houses, the farmers. They're fucking the farmers.
Yeah, and somebody swoops in, tries to pay them a bit of money to build something on their land, and there goes all the farms.
And now you have the fucking data center because they had a vote the other night down here in my hometown about our wannabe mayor wants to sell 3 acres of land. I think it was it was 200,000 or whatever to put a data center in our fucking town when we're already struggling for water. We've got so many fucking crackheads that it's stupid. They said, but he retracted his thing and will not sell them the land. So, fuck the farmers. I wish you would, Jenna. Come on, baby. I'm ready. Come on, Jenna.
Because he's a crooked person.
But yeah, he used to be the biggest fucking heroin dealer and ball knob back in the fucking 80s. Now he's the mayor of the fucking city. Supposedly,
Allegedly.
Yeah, I'll let it go out.
Oh, he's allegedly the mayor of the city.
Well, he's running for mayor of the city again. He was mayor of the city.
He's been the mayor.
Yeah, you're over here giving him terrible PR.
Hey, let me do this. I have never bought a bag of heroin off him. So I don't know that.
We can't vote anyway.
Well, we vote, but we
Not
don't
for
vote
mayor.
for city.
We
Yeah, we
can't
don't
be-
get to
we
vote for
can't
mayor.
vote
We
for
live
city.
outside the city.
So
But I don't know. That's that's just the word going on the streets.
They're selling the water for these data centers. That's where it's all going.
Yeah. But I mean, all our water comes out of one big lake that's already fucking so low now that they can't release water to let the rivers below it feed up.
3 Muslim men having a good time. Yep, that's us.
What's that?
Well, good, Jarvis. I hope you and your two buddies are having a great time.
Nah, I thought he was talking about us.
Oh, I thought he was with two of his buddies,
Oh yeah,
Jarvis
Fucking
Rashid.
fucking them in their lives.
He's the Muslim dude with his two buddies, not us. We don't look fucking Muslim. Habib.
And they're playing hide and seek.
Jeez.
My girl's older than me.
My girl's younger than me.
You might be Muslim.
Me? I only have one wife, though.
Is
No
she
go-
not? Banana. Wow, that's a knee slapper.
Wait a minute. That deserves something. That deserves something.
I thought you were gonna do something else.
Did you see Russia and Elon's exchange of tweets recently?
Change of what?
Tweets.
Tweets.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said feet pics.
No, tweets. Russia and Elon.
No.
First off, Russia said something about Elon better stop messing with our internet with his Starlink or in some shit like that. And then he said, Elon said, dude, if I wanted to, I could. You got to, I don't want to say it wrong. Mike, pull it up in Messenger. Or hold on, I will. I just won't see the comments for a while. I'm going to butcher it if I try to say it. That's why I don't want to.
So wait, he was talking to all of Russia?
No, it was Putin.
He was Putin.
It's on the toilet.
Huh?
He was
in the toilet. He was Putin.
He was talking to Putin. He was talking to Putin, or he was Putin.
He was talking to Putin.
Oh, I'm stoned.
And
I thought he was talking in Putin.
Putin said, we're giving Elon. Putin said, we're giving Elon Musk 48 hours to explain why Starlink is interfering with our strategic operations. Do not test our patience. And Elon said, bro, I can literally disable your country's entire GPS system from my phone while sitting on the toilet. Speaking of Putin. And then a couple days later, Putin says, what did he say a couple days later? He said something else. What was the second tweet? Hold on.
I'm like, Jenny, that's true. He could shut down all these wars.
Damn it.
I'm stoned.
Oh,
That was a good joint. Dude, I had to go ahead.
I'm looking for it.
you don't think government officials should be allowed on social media? Why?
I can't find it. Fuck. But that was funny, and they said something else, and Elon had another like killer one for him. Came right back at him.
I think it's awesome that
Go crawl in your bed and you can go to sleep.
politicians and shit have social media. We get to see their true colors.
Yes.
Well, they poke out every now and then.
Yeah, but that's gonna get us in trouble.
You want to bed? Okay, I gotta get a hug attack. Hang
Well,
on.
no, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna get us in trouble. Right. I guess this is the worst it can be right now, as far as that goes, in my opinion. So if we survive this, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then we'll know the truth about everything too. That's the good thing about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
like with social media, like the veil comes up every now and then, no matter what. Like when you're in the public eye so much, where politicians, you barely knew who the fuck they were back in the day. They did a couple
Yeah.
of speeches here and there, did a couple of news shows, but other than that, like, what'd you get? Like 2 hours of FaceTime before you had to vote for them.
I'll be right back. I gotta get my charger.
Sorry, I was putting the kiddo to bed. She had to come give her a loving attack.
But yeah, like now you got Trump, like right when he thinks something, he's right on social media. Like, we're gonna bomb Iraq again. like, wait, what? What do they have to do with anything? I saw it in a dream. Like, have you survived it? Yeah. I mean, we might not survive it. That's for true. But as of right now, most people are living above the poverty line, able to give themselves some nutrition every day, you know.
Yeah.
The poverty line doesn't say shit realistically. It doesn't give you enough to live on.
It gives you enough to put some bread in your tummy.
Yeah, but then you can't pay your rent. You can't get your medicine.
Well, even in this country, like if you live below the poverty line, you get a lot of that stuff provided for you.
I wish.
It's not as frequent as you think.
Not in my experience, you don't.
I mean,
Imagine this.
yeah. I mean, you kind of do though, because they do have shelters and food kitchens and all that stuff. So like, if you absolutely needed a roof over your head, there is one provided for you.
Man,
Imagine this.
What'd you say, Mike?
Imagine this. Lady I know in her 40s hasn't worked in about 6 years because she medically can't work. She's working a great job. 10, 12 hours a day, 5, 6 days a week, working her ass off. Wore herself out. She broke down. She got fibromyalgia. She can't work. She can't do shit now. Her income is zero. Even though she did have a good job. But she can't get disability because in America, they seem to think you don't deserve it till you're 50, no matter how broke down you are, how bad you've done this. Anything that happens, you need to be in your 50s before you can get approved for your disability.
That might be different state by state.
It's
Pretty much that way.
You're lucky if you get it in Maryland. Like you have to get denied at least once before you can get approved in there.
Every state you got to get denied once before you get approved. Then you can get a lawyer. Then you can fight for it. You can fight for it for 3 years. Then after 3 years, all they want is a quarterly income for 5 years. Okay, you spent 3 years fighting for your disability because you can't work, absolutely can't work, because you're under the age of 50. You lose all your income credit because you have to fight for this disability because you can't work nowhere else. You can't stand up. You can't sit down. Half the time you can't fucking. Gabe, that's my wife I'm talking about. So it's true with my wife. The judge himself said, "Ma'am, if you was 52, no problem. You're 43."
Yeah. I must they must know how to take advantage of the system in the hood then, because I know a lot of people that
if you're willing to lie. If you don't need it, you're welcome to it. But now if you really, really need it, you're fucked.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that they're always spending that SSD money.
And like when a private investigator comes looking to see if they're doing something they're not supposed to, the neighbor kids whistle to the other people who whistle to the other people who whistle to you, right?
But wait, peep this out. You're talking about that SSD money? Well, that SSD money is like $700-800 a month. Where if she would have got approved for her disability, it could have been close to $2,300-2,400 a month because of her money she was paying in and all that shit.
Yeah.
So you tell me how you cut it by a third and expect somebody to live off that. I'm disabled myself. I make $1,400 a month. By the time I pay a $500 light bill, I buy $100 water bill. I go to the doctors. I pay my car insurance. I pay every insurance I need. Truck payment's not there, so I don't have to worry about that. By the time all my bills get paid, I'm still in the hole every month.
Yeah.
Plus, I watch grandkids. But their mother pays $150 a week just to help feed them pretty much. Which is, they don't need a lot, And so, but I make it. That's why, I'm disabled. I still get out there. I get on them tractors. I'm broke down. I don't need to be on no fucking tractors. But I still get out there.
I try and I can't. Like, dude. That's the biggest problem with me. I tried and I give it 100% until I can't do it anymore. And then I can't move for a while. You know what I mean?
But for somebody that
all the way out.
But you think about it, for somebody that's their whole life has provided or been able to provide or was a provider for their family, turns to, well, I got to go to the food place to see a food bank and just get enough groceries to maybe to eat for a day or two. You know what I'm saying? It's rough. It's rough. And you got people like Elisa. She's got a son with disabilities. She's working her ass off. I could understand Elisa's fucking problems. What up, Rudra? McDjango? But I can understand it. Did I put on my water pills up? I did a drop one.
But that's the thing. Everybody got some bullshit going on.
Yeah.
Everybody got something to deal with.
I don't get this. We got one Canadian insider that says he pays hardly no taxes, and Jenna says 42%.
Because Cider doesn't actually know how to do math. He pays no providence tax. There's other taxes that come along with Canada. Like, that's like me saying I don't pay any taxes because I live in Florida and we don't have a state tax. Like, I still pay taxes.
It's like, so I could say I don't pay taxes because I go to Delaware to buy shit.
Yeah.
But you still say you pay taxes. You pay taxes on the house you live. I mean, your parents pay taxes on the house you live at. You pay taxes on the car that you drive.
No, we don't have a gas tax here.
No, I mean, do you have you got to insure, register your registration tax fee? That's taxes.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay taxes regardless. They may tell you you're not paying taxes on that gas, but that gas comes in at 90 cents a gallon when they're buying it. Everything
Yeah, it
else
comes in like 90 to 100 and some dollars a barrel, depending on the market. If it's a good market, we'll get it down to 70.
Okay, you got $70 in a 50-gallon barrel, a 50-gallon barrel of fuel.
That's the thing, though. You can't even do that type of math with gas because most of what you're paying for isn't the price of gas. Most of it's tax.
Exactly. So why is your gas prices about the same as ours?
Yeah.
Because they're telling you you're not paying.
Yeah, because your state's gouging you.
Huh?
Your state's gouging you more than my state is.
Yeah, but that or is your state just better at hiding their bullshit?
Well, with the gas prices, that's just like fucking California. Their gas prices are through the roof because their taxes are through the roof.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with how much it is per barrel. They're getting the same barrels as everybody else.
Yeah, but I mean, you pull in the gas station, you see one price, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all you pay, right? You pay $3.43 a gallon, right? Say roughly. What are you paying a gallon of gas now?
Like $3.50 or something. Somewhere.
I think we're at $3.43 a gallon right now. So if you're not paying taxes, why is your gas higher than my gas? They're hiding your shit and saying you're not paying it. That's why.
Oh yeah, they're getting it somewhere.
Exactly.
How do you think they get all the money to give fucking Disney tax breaks and all kinds of different things like this? Yeah, they're hiding it somewhere.
Oh, they didn't give Disney a tax break. Disney decided to move to fucking Florida on the contract that they will not charge him taxes.
Well, yeah, it wasn't a contract. They were moving in as a nonprofit. They were getting the nonprofit tax break, but then Florida just revoked that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they how long is it? I mean, say like every time like McDonald's down here, they the city pretty much gave McDonald's infinity tax break. You know, don't worry about it. You will never pay city taxes here. the restaurant right across the road has to pay their taxes every year. Well, to get Taco Bell to move in, they had to do the same thing with Taco Bell. Same thing with Subway. Same thing with Sonic. Same thing with, but it's the same way with Disneyland. Hey, Disneyland said, I'll move in there. I'll bring in all this revenue to your state. But
yeah, but the problem with that is the reason that they revoked it is somebody finally realized that Disney is a California-based company, so all of the money they were making was getting shipped out to California,
and it's not.
So they were just siphoning money out of Florida.
Exactly. But to move that big corporation in, they had so many. They probably signed a lease for so many years that they wouldn't. Then they'd probably renegotiate. But yeah. But then there's like, yeah, no, fuck it. We're kicking it out. We're revoking it, and we're going to start charging you because you're poor in our own state. That's why there's not Disney in every state.
Can I point something out?
Yeah.
You notice how Doge came in and found all the wasted money, supposedly, and blah, 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 right? Our taxes haven't changed. We're still paying the same amount of taxes.
And we're way
You're
further.
saving
They're still waiting on that check.
We're way further in debt.
Yeah. So, and programs have been cut that were good programs that people needed, and people that need them aren't getting them, and people that don't need them kind of still do some.
Yeah, it's just
like
but isn't that what the people asked for?
Well, I mean, if
they didn't ask for results, they just wanted somebody to fucking do it.
It's true. I get what you're saying, Mess.
To get in there and turn everything upside down.
And then distract everybody with something else, so they forget that got all flipped upside down and go back to normal.
Well, see, it's kind of what they kind of trained us to do during COVID, right? They shut everything down, made you stay at home, and say, hey, we'll send you a check to do this, then the checks quit coming, or you got a check. That's all you got.
They didn't send me no check during COVID.
That's what I'm saying. Some didn't even get them. Yeah, we got almost a 20 coming up too. But
yeah, we won't win that way.
But they was training everybody. Oh, we'll give you the COVID benefits and all this. We'll give you DB food stamps, and they got people lazy. Some people lazy. To where, well, if I don't want to work, I ain't got to. I can just stay on it, and But if you're willing to lie, cheat, and steal and do it, then yeah, they'll. But you gotta be willing to lie, cheat, and steal.
I'm willing to do.
You got to do it. You go about the right way, and it's just no. It's hard.
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole! It's 420!
People always say, like, they got everybody so divided. Like, I don't think there is a they. Like, I don't think there's, I think no matter what, when civilizations get so big, there is no agreeing anymore. You know what I mean? So when civilizations get too big, there is no agreeing anymore. We can't all just agree on everything. And the thing is, there's a lot of things that are serious to people, like that they'll fucking go to bat for, that people aren't agreeing on. And we all have to live here, but it's gotten to the point where, like...
So what you're saying is passion and pride is the problem.
A lot of times.
I just think it's numbers. I think sheer numbers is the problem.
I think national pride has a lot to do with a lot of shit too, though. I mean, like, you
yeah,
know,
but we didn't used to be this at throat at everybody with shit. You know what I mean?
all right, Alice, you get your kids to bed. Have a good night.
Well, numbers and communication, I guess. The ability to for everybody to voice their opinions. But there's so many opinions. What it's called, like flooding the zone. You put all these fucking dumb opinions out there, and then everybody's like latching onto things, and now you got people that are fucking diehard Flying Spaghetti Monster fans, and
But honestly, what it is we're not. It's oh shit! I just had it. We're overstimulated.
Yeah,
Our brains aren't meant to work in overdrive like they do today because of the technology that we have. Our brains are like learning new abilities per se.
yeah, but there is at this point too. There is no going back. I don't think.
no,
Especially with the fact that like kids now are iPad kids, where like they were born into technology and like it is a part of them. They don't know what it means to not have an iPhone.
we bit the forbidden fruit. You know, when I
There's
was a
schools
kid-
in Maryland. There's schools in Maryland that are taking iPads and shit away
Yeah,
from the students and putting them back in books.
as they
Well,
should.
either way, they still go home and their parents throw them in front of the tablet. And they're like,
It's like when I was
that's what they're
growing up.
called to these fucking iPad kids. These kids running into walls and shit. My bad.
Well, but yeah, it's causing a lot of kids can learn a lot from the tablets, but it's a lot of
It's a
they learn
double-edged
a lot. They learn about a lot of things. They don't, or they learn about the things, but not how the things are the thing. You know what I mean? They don't get to focus on these points that you need to know. They're
That's
getting too
interesting.
much.
That's an interesting concept. I was driving with my son the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, and I just thought to like ask him, like, yeah, you know how this road got here? And he's like, what do you mean? Like, it's been here. Like, yeah, like that's what I mean. Like, you know what it takes to put like for all this stuff to be here? Like, it's been here forever. What do you like?
No,
You'd never really put any thought into like anything like that. like what it like the I at 9 years old, I think I was the what and why kid. You know what I mean? Like, what's that? Why?
wow.
Why is it?
I was
why
always
is
like that myself.
My kids was like it. Then they had 100 fucking questions about why is the way it is.
Get to the point because I said so.
I don't know. It's just the fucking way it was. I wasn't there when it was invented. I don't fucking know.
That does suck when they ask you a question you don't know. Because you're willing to answer them all as long as you know. You feel like, yeah, I'm smart.
Good.
And then you get the one like, no, get the fuck out of here, man. Why you always ask me these questions?
I love it when a kid walks in the room. Hey, where's Mimi? I'm like, fuck, I don't know if she ain't here. I don't know. I'm in here. She could be only a couple other places, bathroom or the bedroom. Because you just walked through the living room in your bedroom. So where is she?
Go storm in the bathroom and find out.
They normally do.
They do. Oh, listen, fellas, I think I'm going to jump up off here and get me a little snackle. I done got the munchies again.
Oh, a little snacker. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
we had some fried taters and fried chicken, mashed taters tonight for supper. I think I'm going to have me another chicken.
Sweet. Yeah, I think it's about that time for me too.
Oh,
All right, guys. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Firing the motherfucking hole. See ya.
Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420 fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole. Hey. Every 420's fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole.